Hello, hello, and welcome. I am your host, the post with the most, and today we are figuring out what happens when you ignore orders. Take out the pillar. Right now, just in the gameplay, this is all post-recorded commentary. I'm just sort of setting myself up for this by adding in just assault coins and recovery coins. Make sure if I get hit, I can at least recover. But for the most part, I am just jumping right in. So I've always wondered as I'm going through this section, what happens when you just completely and blatantly ignore orders to blow up the thing? And, as you can see, we're going to find out. Now this is all being recorded on assisted just because I don't want the hassle of having to die and having to redo all of this, but if the need occurs, I will definitely do this on higher difficulties. So, why don't we just stop this commentary and just enjoy the gameplay. Now here's where the second portion of this entire horde mode actually starts. I first start off by just blowing up all the zombies in front of me. That'll at least clear out the room. But as you can see, the zombies just sort of start to pour in. They start sort of off like two at a time, and then one, and then two again. And this sort of just gets interesting as it goes along. Because as the zombies pour in, they're very easy to kill, especially with just tons of damage and assisted and infinite weapons, but they're at least seemingly just endless, or at least for the most part. Now of course this is just gonna like continue on and on and on, but for the most part zombies die relatively easily. If you do decide to go with the grenade trick, it'll definitely, if you're looking to try to get some of the achievements for the coins in this game, this is definitely a trick you can use in order to actually get some of those up. It's not the fastest method, but it definitely does help. You can get the assault rifle and pistol achievements this way very easily. As you can see, when you do end up killing some enemies, some of them will sort of spawn with that mutated head. And it'll be interesting as the video just sort of progresses, because as zombies keep pouring in, more and more of them will actually start getting the mutated head. I've done this before just to see what would happen. The time I did do it before, I ended up doing it with regular weapons, and I ran out of ammo. So I decided to get some of the infinite weapons just to see if like I could actually progress as much as I wanted to. And well, as you will see, eventually you will see what the results will actually come from this. Alright, I spent through just a little bit of footage here, just to save me the hassle of having to go through at least another 6 to 7 minutes of just sitting through wave after wave, but I can assure you that we are sort of coming to the end of this, and the results are a little bit interesting if you think about it. Alright, as we're further along in here, you can see that the more and more zombies are actually starting to get the heads. At this point, 2 of them are starting to actually occur. One of the really annoying parts about this is even while you are doing this, you're gonna just be practically begged to actually go and blow up the door. But this is about the part where I got through when I was doing this with normal ammunition. More and more the zombies start gaining these heads, and it becomes a lot more interesting to try to kill them. At this point, the last time I tried this, I was killing these zombies just with the pistol and ended up running out of ammo. So I had to kite these people around, throw a couple grenades, and get that explosive actually going. With infinite ammo, it seems like it's definitely doable. But let's just see what sort of happens as we near the end of this. Alright, and as we're nearing the end of it, we're coming across sort of the last few zombies that we will actually see. And this last guy piles over, and as you can see, nobody's actually coming and jumping over the barrier, so I thought maybe, just maybe, that there will be more people actually coming in, but nope. I wander forward, there's actually no zombies actually coming over. So, interestingly, the game just stopped spawning them. That's kind of the end-all be of this, is just that the game just stops spawning them entirely. So, that's all that happens, unfortunately. I would have expected like a hunter or two to have been spawned to come after you, but no. The game just gets tired of your shit and just stops spawning enemies. A little bit of a letdown if you think about it. But, if you enjoyed this content, make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more.